I had no idea how important self-awareness was until I got serious about my healing journey. And that's when I discovered it was actually my superpower. In this video, you'll see why it became my superpower and how it can make your healing journey easier as well. And stay until the end because I've got a bonus for you. And if you find this video helpful, click on the like button below. So the first thing that self-awareness helped me with was overcoming my shame. And for a long time, I carried a lot of shame, and I really thought something was wrong with me. I started to see through my self-awareness that the shame wasn't actually about me. It was about the beliefs that I had about myself. As I became more aware, I could sense when I was feeling shame, and I would look back at the beliefs and I would begin to challenge them. And I would challenge them with questions like, is this belief really true? Where did this belief come from? And when I uncovered the truth behind those beliefs, that's when shame lost its grip. Even today, when I feel shame, I can trace it back to old beliefs that I had about myself that just weren't true. And I started noticing something else. The habits that I had picked up on for coping mechanisms weren't really a flaw. They actually protected me for a long time, even though they were wearing me out. And the next thing that self-awareness helped me with was revealing the habits that once protected me, but now exhaust me. These were habits that I learned along the way that protected me. And for a season, they helped me function, succeed, and even just get through life. But over time, they became energy suckers. Some of my habits look like I constantly stayed busy because the silence and the stillness made me really uncomfortable. I was a people pleaser because I wanted to make sure to keep the peace. I always felt like I was on, and I would take on more than I should because I wanted to feel valued. I didn't break those habits overnight, but what really started to help me is I started paying attention to when they would show up. And instead of automatically reacting like I always did, or being judgmental with myself, I got curious. For example, the feeling of always being on, I asked myself why that was so important to me. And I realized a lot of it was because I wanted to be liked, accepted, and safe. Understanding the root didn't make it go away overnight, but what it did do was help me to find better ways and healthier ways to respond. And the more I started noticing these habits, the more it came clear to me that I wasn't lazy, I was just depleted. Those habits that once protected me were now taking more energy than I realized. So the next thing that self-awareness helped me with was to realize that I wasn't lazy, I was just depleted. For many years, I always felt exhausted, no matter how much sleep I got. I thought I must push through like everybody else, and when I wasn't able to, I thought there was something wrong with me. And the more I became self-aware, I began to notice how much stuff I was carrying, like always being on, trying to manage everybody else's emotions, and trying to keep everything together. And I started noticing the physical side too. I noticed that my body was always tense. And because it was always tense, I was breathing very shallow. And to me, that felt normal, but it was taking a toll on my body. So of course, I was exhausted all the time. My body was waving a red flag, and eventually it took a toll on my mental and emotional well-being as well. What helped me to shift wasn't pushing myself harder, it was actually taking a step back. I started listening to my body and the thoughts that were going through my mind. I would pause before I would make any kind of commitment. I let myself say no without feeling guilty, and I allowed myself to rest without having to earn it. For me, what looked like laziness was actually exhaustion. My body had been telling me this for years, and I was finally starting to listen. And once I started listening to my body and stopped overriding it, I began to trust myself again. And the next thing that self-awareness helped me with was learning to trust myself again. I was pretty far into my healing journey when I realized that I didn't trust myself. I was second-guessing my decisions, looking to others for answers, ignoring my gut, and sometimes even talking myself out of what I knew to be true. And when I looked at it, it made sense. I'd spent years putting other people first, questioning myself, and thinking often that people knew better than I did. Then, after I went against my own intuition and married my second husband, I recognized I needed to trust myself again. So I began paying attention to my signals. Some call it their gut or their intuition. I paid attention to what felt right and what didn't, what drained me and what gave me energy. And instead of brushing those signals off, I actually started listening to them. And I realized that I needed to stay connected to myself first. And over time, this is how I learned to trust myself again. And what surprised me is as I started to trust myself more, I started showing up different in my relationships. And here's the bonus that I promised. Self-awareness helped me to build healthier relationships. One thing that I didn't realize would happen is how much self-awareness would affect my relationships. As I became more aware of my needs, my energy, and my reactions, I started to show up differently in my relationships. And I began to notice things without judging myself, like when I was overgiving or people-pleasing or saying yes when I really meant to say no. And that awareness helped me to set healthy healthy boundaries, communicate better, and stop abandoning myself to make everybody else comfortable. It also helped me to trust my instincts about other people. I can often sense when someone isn't being authentic, and I used to second guess that, but now I've learned to trust it. And it works both ways. It helps me to feel when someone is aligned with me or we're really connecting well. And that discernment has made all my relationships so much healthier. Self-awareness didn't fix everything overnight, but it did change how I related to everything, especially myself. It helped me to see that a lot of what I used to judge about myself was actually what once protected me. So if you're on this journey too, maybe start with awareness, with no pressure, no fixing, just noticing. And I'd love for you to share in the comments below what self-awareness has shown you lately. And of course, subscribe if you want more conversations like this. And remember, you're not alone.